Okay, so some people had asked about a review for Matrix, and so that's what we're going to look at right now. Here you have the Matrix band, and you see that it kind of has the V shape. Here we're looking at the Tofflemire retainer, and you see that you can see the diagonal slot, which is that little piece going across right there. We have the spindle, we have the inner knob and the outer knob. Moving the spindle takes place by turning the outer knob, because that's what's going to tighten that spindle up into that box. And when you look in that diagonal slot, you want to make sure that you don't see any points of the spindle. So I do not see that. Okay. Up here you have the guide channels, and you can take it off either to the right or the left. Okay. So what we're going to do right now is, let's see. I'm going to set that right there for just a minute. So I'm picking up my matrix band, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully fold it over. Okay. And what I want to get from this is I want to keep it in that position. And I'm going to come around to where my diagonal slot is. I have not moved the position from where I've squeezed it from the V. I'm going to slide it into the diagonal slot. Okay, and that spindle, you can see it's almost coming out. That allowed me to get that in the diagonal slot. And then I have to take this off either to the right or to the left. And so, since it's already gone to the left, we'll just go that way. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to the outer knob, and I'm going to tighten the outer knob, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Okay. And so now my matrix is put together correctly. The diagonal slot and the more narrow portion of the band, the inside of that V, are facing up. Those go towards the gingiva, towards the cervical third of the tooth. Okay. The wider portion of the band, which you can see at the bottom, once we place it on a tooth, would be facing the occlusal surface. So if you're looking at this, and if I kind of flatten this band out, I can see that it makes a little flag almost. And so the skinnier side of the flag is at the top, the longer side is at the bottom. All right, and that tells you that that is put together correctly. We will be looking at how to place this on a tooth again once we do chair side. But once you get it around the tooth, you will turn the inner knob, and the inner knob will change the shape of the band, the size of that band. It will tighten it around the tooth. All right, and we will look at that in depth when we do chair side, but this was just putting it together one more time so you could see it up close.